Hello everyone, I am Siham and I am a chef. Today we'll be making harira, which is a soup commonly consumed in Morocco, mostly during the sacred month of Ramadan. You will be able to find it in every single house since it is a pillar in our culture. We also consume it all year long because it is full of good ingredients like chickpeas and lentils, which makes it an important and healthy soup. The first thing I'm going to do is soak the chickpeas. The chickpeas should be soaked for an entire night before we can use them to make harira. We use more water than chickpeas. It has to be 3 times the volume of the chickpeas. And we let it soak for a whole night. Here are the soaked chickpeas. Now we will chop the herbs. Try to chop them finely. Harira contains parsley, cilantro, and celery leaves. Here is the chopped parsley. I will chop it more just in case there are larger pieces left. Our parsley is now done. I will chop the cilantro. The cilantro is ready. I will now chop the celery. Regarding the celery sticks, you can keep 2 or 3 stalks to add them in the harira. When celery is fresh, it has a really nice smell, and it actually gives harira a really nice taste. Now our parsley and cilantro are ready. I will keep some cilantro and celery to be added when we thicken the soup, because they give the soup a very nice flavor. These are for the thickening. Now I will grate the onion. I will also grate the tomatoes. Make sure they are washed. I will be using 3 tomatoes. I will not de-seed them. Now that the onions and tomatoes are ready, I will start preparing the soup. First, I will add the grated tomatoes and onions. Then the chickpeas that have been soaking overnight. I will add 1 bowl of chickpeas. I'll add the herbs, cilantro, celery leaves, and sticks. The parsley we chopped earlier, we add 3 to 4 tablespoons. For pepper, I will only use half a teaspoon, so the soup isn't spicy. Ginger, a heaping teaspoon. Salt to taste, and you can add more at the end. A little turmeric. Some saffron threads, they give a nice aroma to the soup. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. A tablespoon of olive oil. We can also omit the oil from the harira, it's optional. I will now rinse the lentils before adding them. I won't pre-boil the lentils so that they keep their vitamins. Lentils don't need as much cooking time as chickpeas, so I will add them later. Add the water and turn on the heat. I will now cut the meat. I will also add this bone so it releases more flavor. Cut the meat into small chunks. Here, the meat is cut. We will add it to the pressure cooker. We add the bone and place the meat in the pot. Add water. We use around 2 liters of water. Let the chickpeas cook for 20 minutes, then add the lentils. Let's check on the chickpeas to see if they're cooked. They are cooked. I will add the lentils that I rinsed. Cover the pot and cook for 5 to 10 minutes, then move to Teddouira. Let's wash the rice. We will only use a little bit. I will now check on the pot because I think the lentils must be done. The lentils are cooked. I will add the rice. Add water, and let's prepare the mix to thicken the harira. Let the soup boil, and let's start prepping the flour mixture. I will be using about 3 heaping tablespoons of flour and enough water to make a liquid mixture. You have to whisk it well in order to remove any lumps. If the lumps persist, you can strain the mixture. I will add more water to thin it out. As you can see, it is now liquidy and doesn't have any lumps. The reason we add flour to this soup is because at first it's very thin. We add flour to thicken it. We add tomatoes to the flour. Tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons. Then we whisk. It's whisked very well. There are no lumps left. We have to make sure the soup is boiling before adding the thickening mixture so that the flour doesn't solidify and sink to the bottom. After the soup starts boiling, I will add the tomato and flour mixture while stirring. We have to mix well. Add the remaining herbs, cilantro and celery. Let the soup simmer for 20 minutes while stirring frequently so that the ingredients do not stick to the bottom. The harira is now ready. We remove this foam from the top of the soup. Here we go. I'll turn off the heat. Our harira is now ready. بالصحة والراحة.